Revelation 2565. From the 28th of November 1942. God's love and goodness endure forever. God's goodness is great, for he condemns nothing but wants to redeem what is bound by its own guilt. He wants to win over what opposes him. He wants to forgive because weakness is the cause of sin. He is full of mercy and infinite love, and he turns this towards his living creations, rejecting nothing and destroying nothing but drawing everything to himself in immense love. Yet his living creations no longer recognize him, and therefore they distance themselves ever further from the one who, in his love, leaves no stone unturned to win them back. God's goodness and love can only become effective if his living creations want to belong to him. He constantly courts the love of his creations, but he cannot force them to love him, for all creatures are free in their will as soon as they are to approach their final perfection. For the final goal is unification with God, which, however, has to be striven for in complete free will. God's love draws everything to himself as soon as it surrenders to him without resistance. Divine mercy also helps the weak which wants to withdraw from God's love. It does not condemn anything, it seeks to guide the lost back onto the right path, for God's kindness lasts forever. And even if the spiritual essence refuses and resists God's infinite love, God will never let this spiritual essence fall again, but he seeks to redeem it. He wants to give it freedom because his love and kindness does not want to let the spiritual essence languish in a bound state forever. God's love is so great that nothing can pass away because God's love will not let it fall, and this love will never diminish, for that which emerged from this love cannot get lost but returns as love to the eternal love again. And whether it is separated from God for eternities, it always and forever remains God's strength of love, whose final destination is to return to its origin. World events are based on God's infinite love, for everything that happens is an effect of love in order to bring the being back to God from whom it thought it could separate. And even if earthly time is not enough to guide the spiritual essence back, God's love and kindness will not stop struggling for the resisting spiritual essence, for God is infinitely merciful and loving. He descends into the deepest depths. He descends into the deepest depths and seeks to redeem. He mercifully reaches out to the fallen and pulls it up from the abyss. He hears the call for mercy and leaves no being in the bonds of evil. For everything emerged from his love, and this love embraces everything until it has finally returned to him, who is love himself. Amen.